Today we're going to put some carpet onto the bench here in the studio room. Sometime over the years at the old location, I decided to put a piece of carpet on top of the workstation. I used to work on towels because if you're working with something that's plastic, you don't have to worry about the finish getting all messed up and screws don't run away as easily. And at some point it just occurred to me to try put a big piece of carpet instead. And that worked much better, and so that's how I proceeded to use the bench for years. And it's kind of funny to see, a couple months after I did that, I noticed a bunch of other producers also put carpet on their benches as well. When I built this bench, I always had intended to put carpet on it. In fact, I wanted to put carpet on it before I used it to keep this piece of wood nice, because that was a new, clean piece of wood at the time. That didn't happen, and it's been used for quite a few projects since, and now it's all dirty and beat up. But as they say, stuff that's in perfect cosmetic condition is not loved. It's the stuff that's beat up and worn out that really serves a purpose. And this bench does in fact serve quite a purpose. So here's a piece of carpet. This is the same style carpet that I had on the old bench at the old location. It's a different piece. This, I believe, was a scrap from the living room when the carpets were put in. We asked the guy to leave any scrap pieces or extras he had behind. He did, and actually it was quite a bit. And I've used various pieces here and there all over the house. Wow, this is actually going to be a near perfect fit. I'm only going to have to make one cut, and that is, of course, the more difficult cut, which is on the front here, the long ways. So this cut here, I suspect is the factory cut, or what the installers cut. It's quite straight. It's a little stringy. We can clean that up. The back is pretty rough. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to put this side up against the pegboard, and then I will use the front of the bench as a template to cut that. I'll try to cut it as best I can. Then we'll turn it back around so that side's facing there again, and the clean side's facing the front. Hopefully you could follow it. That was a little confusing. I try not to be confusing, but sometimes things are confusing anyways. I'll put the excess on this side. It can hang over an inch or two, and it doesn't matter there because you won't see it. And I want it to align properly over here. So we'll set it like that. Yeah, this is nice. I really like having it this way. Yeah, so that's a pretty good clean cut in the back. It's pretty level, pretty flat. Quite satisfactory. So now we're going to cut the front here with these scissors. This is not a great way to cut carpet. It doesn't work very well, but this is what I have. Actually, this doesn't seem like it's going to be as bad. It's the higher pile carpet that I'd really struggle to cut with these scissors. This seems to be cutting okay. So you want to just get right to the front and not go past. And I'll just try to use the front of the bench as a guide. Okay, this is cutting just as difficult as the pile does. I thought about trying to staple it down like this, but I don't like that. It doesn't look nice. We're just going to cut it instead. It's going to take a minute, but that's okay. It's a little bit too far forwards. I'm just concerned that it's going to shred if it's not like exactly there. I guess that probably won't matter. I don't lean on the bench ever. It should be fine. Oh, man, this really hurts my hand. I think at the old location it actually went up the back a little bit, but the back of the bench was not the bottom of the pegboard, so that was fine. In this case, I don't think that would look right. What else could I use to cut this? I don't think that this would cut it. I don't remember how it was cut when the guys were doing the install. I feel like they might have just used something like this. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Really? It's that easy? Okay, well that's good. I'm glad I learned that. I wish I knew that 10 minutes ago, but oh well. So I guess what we'll do instead is we'll turn it over and cut it from the other side with that knife, which cut through it real easy. Yep, that's the way to do it for sure. That cut right through it. Real easy. I wonder if I can trim off the edges here. I think I can. Yeah, I can trim off this extra part here. Okay, so I'm going to be able to cut this right down to the size that I wanted. And you should be able to just follow back with the scissors. And yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, we'll have to clean it up a little bit, but nothing crazy. Probably can get different scissors. Might cut it a little bit better. Yeah. don't recall at the old location this fraying, but I don't see why it wouldn't, so I don't know if it's going to be an issue or not. Hopefully it's not, but I don't know. I think I'm going to have to cut it sitting on the table here. Yeah, this is a much better angle. Oh, I'm learning a lot about cutting carpet today. That's good there. A little too far over there. I couldn't see where we were at. I think I'm going to just do a further out cut to start, and then I'll do a second one closer so I can be a little more precise. I went too far in here. Certainly easy enough to do a second cut. Wow. Who knew? Cut carpet with a razor blade. Probably a bunch of people knew that. Well, as with most things around here, this is not going to be a perfect job, but it'll serve the purpose. Well, aside from right here, I didn't really screw any parts of it up. These scissors cut through it pretty good too. These are like very serrated scissors. Jeez, this is making a mess. I didn't realize this was messy. Would have taken all that stuff out from underneath the bench if I knew it was going to be so messy. Yeah, it kind of stinks I went over too far in this part. Oh well. I guess I'll just finish up with these yellow scissors. They seem to be working pretty good. This is not over the way it needs to be. Jeez, this is really making a stinking mess here. Probably should have put the camera on the other side. Oh well, this is a low budget production. Let's turn it over now, and let's see how it came out. Whoa. Oh! I just remembered that the cut side is going to go up against the peg there, so I thought that we screwed up one portion. Probably won't make much difference. This is the manufacturer cut here. Or maybe the installer's cut, I don't know. That ain't bad. It's pretty much close to the edge. And not bad. Alright, so now what we'll do is I'll go through and I'll just cut away like these stringy pieces, and this isn't sitting flat here. We're going to have to cut this part off. That's cool. This is causing it to not sit flat, so we'll just cut this off. I don't know what this is. I'm not going to cut into the carpeting space because I feel like this is keeping it from fraying, but I'm going to cancel this part out. And it might just take some time to start sitting flat, because it's been rolled up for, I couldn't tell you how long. Months at least, if not years. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with the way that came out. It's not perfect, but the heck is around here? Alright. Trim off anything that stands out to me as looking not very good. This is making it look a ton better. Standing up a little bit right there, but I think it'll go back down soon. Just put a couple heavy items on the bench or something overnight. I'm gonna have to vacuum all down the wall over here because it's pretty messed up over here. There'll be a lot of clippings. Looks like there's some cobwebs and so forth over here anyway, so they should be vacuumed regardless of this mess. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We'll cut a couple of pieces in the back. Okay, we'll get the extension pieces for the vacuum. I already have the vacuum down here, but I do not have the additional pieces that we need. The additional piece that we need. Which time we got left on here? Only 7 bars on the battery. So I'm not sure we'll get the full cleanup. I'll try to clean up quickly. This is a clip to those stupid window fans. Useless garbage. Get all the stringy pieces up before I use the carpet vacuum on here. That'll all just get caught in the brush roll. carpet vacuum down here. No carpet vacuums down here. That's fine. Oh, it just won't film that part. So, this is what it looks like now. Looks pretty decent. Certainly worked pretty good.